Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to a little yoga lunch break. I'm really glad you were able to pause whatever you were doing to join us for just a little movement, a little breath, going to reinvigorate both our bodies and our minds in 30 minutes, maybe 33 minutes, since you know how I am. You need a couple things for class today. The one thing that you definitely need is access to a wall or like a big cushion. We're going to do a pose at the end called supported legs up the wall, one of yoga's more self-explanatory poses. So if you don't have a wall, use a big cushion. It will help keep your legs up high. Some optional things you can grab are a yoga strap or stretchy pair of leggings or a scarf. And then these are super optional. We're going to touch our face at the end of class. If you want some hand sanitizer, go for it. And then just some hand lotion, some like next level wrist care might include some light hand massage for yourself. I don't know. If you have these items handy and you want to bring them into your practice, a really luxurious game changer. So we're going to get started standing right now. Meet me on your mat, standing. We're just gonna get started with a little bit of no rules. Feel it out on your own creative movement and breath. This is just a way to introduce some movement to the body if you've just gotten up from a chair or the couch. Sometimes you need like a minute to get going. So we're just going to start with like a big breath in, stretch up high to the sky. And as you exhale, just explore some movement. You can play with side bends. Maybe pressing your hips in a big circle feels good. Maybe you roll out the wrists and the arms. There are truly no rules because I want you to, right off the bat, connect to your breath and to get a little curious, a little playful, a little exploratory about the way that your whole body feels right now. Just check in. How do the tops of the feet feel? If you've never pressed your toes into the ground, how does that feel? Bring some rotation to the arms and the wrists while you play with the feet or the toes. You might roll your neck. About 30 more seconds here just to move. You might pick up your legs. This, if it feels weird, this is like the beauty of a home practice, is that you're not in a studio. There's no one else around you being like, wait, what do I do? And that's because not only is there no right answer, there's really no wrong answer. So you're just stretching it out for about 10 more seconds. Noticing, oh my gosh, my arms so tight, my chest, I'm barely breathing, or my hips feeling great. All right, now find a nice wide stance here. And as you inhale, sweep your arms up high. And exhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful, 2 more big breaths in, stretch to the sky. Powerful exhale as you center. Good, last one together. Big breath in, sweep up, reach high. Empty as you exhale. Good. Meet in tabletop position. On all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's take a couple rounds of cat and cow to get started. So inhale, drop your belly. Maybe you look up, inhale. And exhale, cat pose, round and curl your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. See if you can press your palms more firmly down to dome through your upper back, really stretch through your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, look up. And exhale, cat. One more together. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly. And exhale, cat. Good. Find a neutral tabletop. Keep your feet, or I'm sorry, what am I saying? Come to standing on your knees, but find child's pose in your legs. So your toes touch behind you, your knees are a little wider. We're going to move into a little cat-cow flow, adding in both child's pose and baby camel pose. We'll go through slow twice together to get the sense of the rhythm and the way the movements fit together. And then we'll flow through on our own a couple times. So start with a big breath in and reach your arms up. Pause here for a moment. Face your palms forward, fingers really wide and active, shoulders hug down into their sockets. And connect to your core already here. Can you firm your glutes? And hug your navel to your spine. Good. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, in slow motion, move towards child's pose. Keep your arms active as you sink your hips back. You'll feel your body wanting to collapse. Just see how far you can take this controlled movement. When you can't hold anymore, child's pose is where we meet. This is no ordinary child's pose. Arms are really active. Claw at the mat with your fingertips so much that the palms of your hands pop up. Arms are active. And as you inhale, find a little cat pose. Shift forward onto your palms. Palms press down, down, down. Upper back is super rounded. Inhale. And exhale, sink just your hips back to child's pose. Let your palms slide back on the mat as your hips sink towards your heels. Good. Now inhale to rise like we started, arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your low back, setting up for baby camel. Squeeze your glutes here, press your hips slightly forward. Pinch your elbows together behind you to open your heart. And as you inhale, push your hips more forward, carve a line up with your nose. Breathe here. Pinch your shoulder blades together like you're holding a pencil between them. See if you can open through your throat. 2 more breaths here. So good. Nice. Release the camel. Inhale, reach your palms up high. And exhale back to child's pose. We're moving into our second set. Connect to your core. Find the hover. Embrace the inevitable crush down to the ground. Inhale, little cat pose. Rock into your palms. Dome your back. And exhale, sink to child's pose. Keep the engagement in your arms until your fingertips start to lift. Then inhale to lift straight up. Exhale, hands at your low back. Inhale, baby camel. Pinch your shoulder blades, peel your heart up. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, core control, slow motion to child's pose. We'll do 2 more rounds of this. Inhale, little cat pose, rock forward. Exhale, sink your hips back, child's pose, fingertips start to come off the earth. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hands at your low back. Inhale, baby camel. Exhale, come back to center, glutes still strong. Inhale, arms high, last round. Exhale, slow motion, child's pose. See if you can get your palms and your forehead to land at the same time. I cannot do that, but maybe you can. Inhale, little cat, rock forward. Send your heart through your upper back. Exhale, child's pose. Squeeze your palms onto the mat. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, hands behind your back. Inhale, last baby camel. And exhale, come to center. Nice job. Make your way to child's pose, regular child's pose, the more comfortable one you might be more accustomed to. Knees out as wide as feels comfortable. This is a lot on your knees for now. Find embryo pose instead. Your legs can be touching. Might be a little easier on your hips. And to open up through your upper back, find this little shark fin with your hands. So clap your palms to touch. Send your fingertips up to the ceiling. You can wiggle your elbows a little more forward on your mat to increase the stretch along the backs of your arms, your triceps, and across your upper back. We're here for 4 breaths. Good. 2 more rounds. Beautiful. Press yourself up to standing on your knees. We'll take a little gate pose flow next. Open up along the side bodies. A little more core connection here. Send your right feet out, straight to the side. And inhale, reach your arms up high. As you exhale, tip toward your lengthened leg off to the right. Breathe here, pause. Check in with your alignment. You might feel this as a stretch along your left ribs. If you press your left toenails down into the mat and you squeeze your left glutes, can you feel that along your left hip too? One more full round of breath here. Good, take a breath in. And exhale, tick-tock your arms, come to a modified side plank, left palm on the earth, shoulders stack on top of each other, feet is right where it was before, and take your arm overhead for a big side stretch. Ooh. Squeeze the pinky edge of your right foot down onto the mat to lengthen this stretch, not just from your arms and torso, but down your leg. Good, connect to your core here. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, side stretch. Good, inhale, arms to a T. And exhale to modified side plank with a light touch with your left palm. Stay connected to your core. We'll flow a few times here now, like little pieces of seaweed, and you'll start to feel not just a side stretch along your side bodies, but also some heat building in your abdomen. So inhale to lift with control. Exhale, tip to the right. Good, inhale, center. And exhale, controlled tip to the left. Maybe your fingertips just hover. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, tip it down. We got one more round. So good. Inhale, come up. Keep your core tight. Exhale, tip and stretch. Good. Last little set. Inhale. And exhale, we come down. Good. Lift up. Stay connected to your core. And now send your right toes straight in front of you. Coming into a kneeling half split. So right leg is straight. Left knee is on the earth. Bring your palms to wherever feels comfortable. Give yourself a couple breaths to stretch out through your hamstrings and your low back. Keep your breath steady and full. One more round here. Good. Now as you inhale, come to a kneeling lunge, shifting forward. Right knee is stacked over your right ankle, just opening through the left hip. Keep breathing here. 3 more breaths in this shape. Stay where you are. Good. Now gently make your way back to a tabletop on all fours. We'll take that same sequence on the other side. So send your left foot straight out. Take a moment to line up so you can be strong, secure. Can you see me? It looks like my leg's behind me. We're doing our best. And start here, squeeze your glutes, hug your core in long through your side bodies. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to the left, a little side bend. Be really gentle on this first side. We haven't been to this side yet. What's it like here? Notice if you're collapsing all the way into this stretch, even though you are finding some ease along the left side, where does the strength play in this pose? Where do you need to hold and firm to support an opening? Inhale. And exhale, bring your arms to a T and come down to modified side plank. Reach your left arm towards your ear for a big side stretch. Breathe, big buoyant breaths here. Expand your rib cage in 3 dimensions as you breathe. And firm both glutes here. Good, connect to your core. Inhale, come up to a T. And exhale, side stretch to the left. Reach up with your right hand just as much as you're sliding your left palm down your leg. Inhale, come up to a T. And exhale, controlled move down to side plank. Find the side stretch. Now we'll flow, moving like little pieces of seaweed. Inhale to come up. Use your core strength. Exhale, side bend. Good. Inhale to center. And exhale to the right. Slow, careful movement. Good. Inhale up. And exhale back. Good. Inhale to a T. Exhale, dip down. We got one more full set here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend. Good. Last little half here. Inhale. And exhale, control, 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 control to the side stretch. Good. Inhale, arms to a T. And exhale, find half splits. Woo, your left leg will come out straight in front on your mat. Hips sink back. A lot of options here. Use the same sense of exploration we started this class with to embrace a mindset of, I wonder what happens if I wonder if this sense of playfulness and curiosity is what will lead you to have revelations on your mat. It doesn't have to be anything life-changing, but when we pay attention and notice cause and effect in our body, we can learn a lot of stuff. As you inhale, come forward to a kneeling lunge, left knee over left ankle, opening through the right hip. Just breathe it out here. Give your body a scan from head to toe. Notice where you might be holding or gripping. Can you use the power of your breath to soften? Good. 2 more rounds of breath. Beautiful. Make your way back to a tabletop position and then find downward facing dog. Lift your hips, straighten through your legs. Push your palms into the ground. Take 5 breaths here. This might be your first downward facing dog of the day. What is it like here? How do the backs of your legs feel? You let your spine lengthen even longer. Maybe you bend your knees a little bit, point your tailbone up to where the ceiling and the wall meet the floor. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, walk your palms back to meet your feet. Find ragdoll pose, let your torso hang really heavy. Option to find movement, swaying side to side. Kind of wiggling through your neck so you can stay nice and still. You have 4 more breaths here to manifest space along your backs of your legs and your low back. We'll do a little core push, just a little bit. And then we'll stretch it out with our wrists and wrap up with some breath work. So, bring your palms back to the mat and walk yourself out to a high plank. Nice. Top of a push-up. Keep your legs as wide as the edges of your mat for more support. For more of a challenge, you can keep your feet closer together, up to you. But hold this high plank, really strong, powerful plank, while I walk us through what these next couple movements will look like. So you're using your entire body to hold high plank here, and you are breathing powerfully to facilitate a powerful movement. Push down with your hands to lift through your shoulders and use your legs to help you. This is a huge breakthrough moment for me, was realizing that plank is not just about your arms and shoulders. It's just as much about your legs and your butt. So hold here. We will take 4 sets of high plank, walking back to ragdoll, and we'll do something different every time we're in high plank, just 4 sets. Cool. So from here, our first set involves 4 chest taps. So firm your legs, bring your left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to left shoulder. Good, 1 more set. Left hand, right shoulder, you got this. Right hand, left shoulder. Now walk it back. We're here for a breath. And then inhale, walk it back out to high plank. firm legs. I need this donkey, thank you. And this time, find forearm plank, right arm lowers, left arm lowers, right arm presses up, left arm presses up, one more, left arm down, right arm down, good. Left arm up, right arm up, you walk back. Good, we're halfway there. You're here for 2 breaths this time. Let your head and neck relax. Good, option to always hold high plank instead of taking these modifications. You can also take an active tabletop. You'll still get some core engagement. Inhale, walk forward, high plank. And as you exhale, drop your left hip to the earth, hip dip. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your right hip. Keep your whole body activated. Good, inhale, up. Exhale, drop left hip. Are you breathing? Inhale, up. Exhale, drop right hip. So strong. Inhale to center. Exhale, walk it back. We got one more set. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Good, last little push, you got this. Inhale, walk it out, come to high plank. And as you exhale, bring right knee to right elbow, give it a little kiss. Step back. Left knee, left elbow, give it a little kiss. Step back. Right knee, left tricep. This is a twist, you got it. Step back. Left knee, left tricep. Step back. That's one. We got one more. Right knee, right tricep. Good. Back. Left knee, left tricep. Ow! You got this. Last 2. Right knee, left tricep. Twist and lift. And back. And left knee, right elbow. And back. And then walk it back to forward fold. Nice job. Successful core connect. I feel it. How do you feel? Let your head hang. Rock side to side. Woo. All right. Make your way to a comfortable seated position on the floor. Sorry, it's very tired to talk and do hard planks. I don't have to tell you. All right, this is where you might like some hand sanitizer. Just trying to spread that health culture. Be healthy. Keep yourself safe. Keep other people safe. If you have lavender stuff, it smells good. All right, find a comfortable seat. You can sit on your pillow blanket block to help lift your hips if that feels good. We'll do some seated wrist stuff and some restorative wrist stuff. So we'll start shaking out the wrists. No rules. Shaking them out. They just did a lot of work for you in that high plank. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Just hands. Nice. And now find some gentle rolls of the wrist, any direction. If it feels okay, you can have them touch each other in the middle while they roll. Keep it separate. This is a really easy roll. You're not like pushing to the edges of your range of motion. Just nice and easy. Switch directions. If you're still out of breath from the high planks, focus on your breath. Nice. Give your wrist a little shake. And now make fists with your hands. First, not so tight, just some gentle fists. We're going to warm these up. And then burst open, fingers active. Again, you can start out a little more gentle here. We're going to build in intensity. Take a breath in. And exhale, find fists. Curl your fingers in. Squeeze your knuckles. Maybe you start to squeeze a little harder. Hold the clench. Inhale, burst your hands open. Fingers go super, super wide. We'll do one more set of these. One more breath in. And exhale, claws and fists. Hug it in tight. Good. And then inhale, spread your fingers wide. Nice. Give your wrist a little shake. All right. We'll take the rest of our stretches in a different position. This is legs up the wall. So if you have a wall, go ahead and move towards it. If you don't, use your cushion or your block or your blanket underneath your butt. Send your legs straight up. And then experiment with where this needs to be so that your legs can stay lifted without a lot of effort from you. So it's a little bit like a teeter-totter. You'll be able to find the spot that feels right to you if you're going up against a wall or like the back of a sofa or even a chair. You can still use a cushion underneath you. So I'll give you guys a couple moments to get set up here before we finish up the wrist exercises. Legs up the wall is one of, I think, the greatest postures known to humankind. This is an inversion, so much like handstand or headstand or any of those fancy things, your feet are above your heart, which means blood and oxygen are rushing out of your legs, pooling around your heart. This facilitates the flow of blood back to your heart, which when we come out of this, you may experience just a sense of feeling rejuvenated, refreshed. I have a friend who says that 10 minutes of this is like a 45-minute nap to her. Isn't that crazy? So usually we would just chill here. You're in the pose. You're totally doing it. You're doing it perfect. You can just lay here and watch your breath. But because I don't want you to get too sleepy, we're going to go back to the wrist stretches. So we'll start with a little forearm stretch. We'll do left arm first. So palm faces up, grab for your fingertips, and gently pull your fingers back towards your forearm, top of your arm. You're stretching through the underside of your forearm here. Take 3 more full deep breaths. And don't start out at like 100 intensity. Ease into it, feel it out. Notice the subtleties of how sensation travels through your arm. Just release that hand. Find the same stretch on the right arm. So gently tug your fingers back towards your arm. And as you explore, maybe you choose to intensify tugging a little more firmly on the fingertips. Good, release that, go back to the other side. We'll take a stretch for the top of the wrist. So gently bring your right hand on top of your left hand. And you're just gently stretching through that really sensitive top part of the left wrist. And again, intensify as you wish. But no, similar to stretching the neck, it doesn't take much here to do a lot of really great work. And if you crank too hard, you can do harm to your body. So be gentle. One more full round of breath. Nice. Release that side. Maybe give your wrist a little spin. That can be a pretty big stretch. Find it on the other side. So gently stretching the top of your right wrist. And though you're here focusing on sensations in your wrists, what do you notice about the way maybe your toes are starting to feel, or your legs, and your stomach, your abdomen? Nice, release that stretch. Give your hands a shake or find some little circles. And our last stretch I'll guide you through is a finger stretch. This is where if you're like, I do want to make this a spa experience, and you grab a pump of hand lotion. And then you're just gonna pull on your fingers. This is it. You're just gently bending each of them backwards one by one. And as you're in here, you might notice that your fingers connect in really interesting ways to the rest of your arm. And you might not expect to notice that stretching your thumb is something you really feel in your elbow or whatever that feels like for you, but be curious about these sensations and maybe they'll help us remember how much work our hands do for us every day and how little care we give them. When you've finished out all of the fingers on one side, just move to the other hand, nice and slow. If you have a little bit more time, I do encourage you to Take this finger stretch into the rest of your palm and just push around the meaty parts of your like your thumb palm, you know, that thumb palm. There's just a remarkable amount of tension can be stored in your hands, and it can just feel really good to stretch it out. And you're also communicating to yourself that you're worth an investment of your own attention and time, which has also profound effects. So for now, we're going to come out of glorious legs up the wall, but do it slowly. Hug your knees into your chest. Might gently push yourself away from the wall and be really gentle. Roll onto one side, then press yourself up. And we'll close class with 3 breaths for those of you who need to take off. But if you have some time and want to stay, I will guide you through a few minutes of alternate nostril breathing. So for our folks who have calls that they must get to, take a breath in, sweep your arms up high, inhale. Exhale, palms through heart center, big breath out. 2 more, inhale, sweep your arms up, maybe look up, inhale. Exhale, palms to heart center, force the air out of your lungs. Last breath, clear it all out, big inhale. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. All right, if you have to take off, thank you for being here. If you've got a few more minutes, we'll do alternate nostril breathing. So bring your right hand up to your face, plug your right nostril with your thumb, and then close all of your other fingers in except for your last 2 fingers. Use your ring finger to plug your left nostril. So take a breath in, inhale through your left nostril. Plug left, exhale right nostril. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Good, inhale left. Plug left, exhale right. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Keep it going. See if you can make your exhales just a little longer than your inhales. Soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Soften your jaw, your teeth. Even with all these parts of your body relaxed, can you lengthen through your spine? Reach the top of your head, up, up, up towards the sky. Take 3 more full rounds of this breath. Not rushing, not hurrying at all. You'll end with an exhale out to your left nostril. Good, keep the shoulders soft. And when you finished your final breath out your left nostril, just let both hands rest on your thighs. Keep your eyes closed, just observe. Notice the way your body feels. Notice the way breath is moving through your body. You might even notice your thoughts. Notice if your mind has started to think about whatever's coming next. That's okay. Just observe. And with a big breath in, sweep your arms up high. And a big breath out, palms to heart center. All right, that is it for this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you feel better now than you did when we started. If you have any questions about what we just did together, or want more postures that do something similar, or want to see something different in the future week, please let me know. I'm getting a lot of inspiration from hearing from all of you. So keep it up. Drink a lot of water for yourself and get up and do some movement breaks through the rest of your day, like 2 minutes here and there. It'll make a big difference. Take care, and I'll see you next week.